Then they flipped on a dime in the 1980s when it started getting warmer and blaming it all on CO2, which is just false.
Right. And so now you've shown us this chart from the NASA projections and how they're not actually following what's really happening. They're just projecting. What other forms of monkeying with the models can you show us, Frank?
Let me try to find one of those real quick. These are the examples, and the raw data is still available. This shows the adjustments of what NOAA has been doing to the data. They have cooled the past, and then they've warmed the present. And it's fraud. It's basic fraud. And they've really started doing it post 2008, and they continue to re-up it. I've gone in and pulled their records of climate, and they've been just a couple months apart, and they're slightly different. And if you have a historical record, you add a couple months, it shouldn't change it at all, but yet it's different. And they're doing this regularly with no explanation. And if you were a real scientist, you'd be documenting the reasons why you made these adjustments. And you'd also document when you did that. And there's none of this data from NOAA whatsoever.
Right. And they keep pushing the deadline for when global warming is going to kill us all forward. You and I were talking off screen earlier about an article that came out just last week about the Arctic ice caps. There was an article, I think, from the BBC, I think it was, back in 2007, that said by now, in the summer, the Arctic ice cap was going to be gone, that the Arctic would be ice-free in the summer. And instead, an article came out last week showing that it's in fact grown by 25%.